Hi, it's my favorite time of day, the time of day when I get to read a good book to you. Today we're going to read Mrs. Biddlebox. It's by Linda Smith, who used to be a librarian before she wrote children's books, and Marla Frazee. She's the illustrator. And she has one of those little free libraries in her front yard. Have you ever seen those? People make them out of, they kind of look like dog houses, maybe little bird houses, and people put books in them for other people in their neighborhood to just stop by and get a book when they need one. And maybe people can donate books when they have extra too. I think it's a really neat idea. This book is about somebody who wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. Have you ever done that? That's just figurative language for just waking up with a case of the grouchies. Have you ever done that? I know I have. So if you want to turn your grouchies around, this is a good book to do it. All right. And here we have Mrs. Biddlebox sleeping away. On a naughty little hill in a dreary little funk, Mrs. Biddlebox rolled over on the wrong side of her bunk. The birds gave her a headache. There were creakies in her chair. A breeze blew dank and dreary and mussied up her hair. So she slammed the door on morning and sat thinking what to do. Her tea was dark and bitter, her crumpets hard to chew. With her belly full of grumblies and her hands upon her hips, an idea burst inside her and whizzled from her lips. I will cook this rotten morning. I will turn it into cake. I will fire up my oven. I will set the day to bake. Look at these dark colors the illustrator used. Why do you think that she might have chosen dark colors for these pictures? Mrs. Biddlebox got busy. She grabbed a pot and broom. She tromped out into morning to gather up the gloom. I love how there are swirls all around. Why do you think it's all gray and black and swirly like that? What do you think it's supposed to show, Tomas? I think you might be right. She snatched a patch of grubby lawn. She scuffled with the dirt. She plucked a filthy shadow from the folds of her old skirt. When the fog gave her the whiffles, she held her broomstick steady, stabbed the dreary lot of it, and twirled it like spaghetti. Mrs. Biddlebox reached up and hooked a ray of sun, then yanked it like a ball of yarn until it came undone. The sun really stands out with the yellow. She rolled the sky like carpeting. The birdies flew away. Now the pot was overflowing with that despicable bad day. So she whipped and whisked and beat it. She rolled the day out flat. Mrs. Biddlebox laughed gleefully. Her hands went pat, pat, pat. When the dough was finally finished, when it rose up fat and light, she stomped it down into a tin with witchetty delight. And oh, the day baked merrily, and oh, the spicy heat. Mrs. Biddlebox could not deny it was turning out quite sweet. She poured a cup of lovely tea. She set a pretty plate. She cut a merry slice of cake and ate, and ate, and ate. What is she trying to do? Do you know? Now, with her belly full of crumblies and her nighty cap pulled tight, she threw the door wide open and welcomed in the night. On a naughty little hill, in a cozy little heap, Mrs. Biddlebox rolled over, closed her eyes. Can you predict what's coming? And went to sleep. And that's the end. And look at all the colors on this picture. Pretty colors on this picture. Because things changed in the story, didn't they? How did she feel at the beginning of the story? And then how do you think she was feeling at the end? What do you think her next day is going to be like? Would you like to be friends with her? I think I would like to be her friend because she knows how to take a bad situation and make the best of it and turn it into something good. That's a good characteristic. All right, I hope you liked this book, and I will see you next time. Bye, Olivia.